What is up, my viewers? Spang here, bringing you a World of Tanks gameplay commentary. It will be a viewer-submitted replay from 228, part of the Havoc 2 clan, if I recall correctly, and it will be, well, it's going to be an encounter battle on Himmelsdorf, right? That's the name of this map. It's been a while. It's been a while. So, also, it looks like, so 228 is saying hi to fellow Havoc players on the enemy team. And we see that there are as well, it's a Havoc and Simp platoon on the enemy team. Now, I've been out of the loop in World of Tanks quite a bit. I don't know what the current Clan Wars meta is. I don't know what, like, the good clans are, what clans have disbanded, what clans are still around, what's going on in general with that. So, this is 9.9, always good to keep in mind. Things may have changed, but I mean, I don't think it's a stretch to say, okay, so some people are already going to be raising a fuss. Ooh, nice light on fire there. That he is using the battle assistant mod. Okay, already demonstrating the effectiveness of the 304. So that was not a fire lit by him, but he did get the kill shot on one of the players. So that was the Simp player, and got another kill, but demonstrating the strength of the 304. Well, a couple strengths here. First of all, incredible gun arc. It pretty much comes straight down. It's hard to hide behind things from a 304. Second, a 350 hit. That is beautiful. And an SU-100Y. You have no armor, and you are... Oh, but he sees the T-34 hiding a little bit more, and he might get... No. So he does kind of splash the SU-100Y, but he misses the kill shot on that T-34. Apparently having a Arty sense that let him know, hey, I should move because artillery lobbed a shell my way. Matilda backing up as well. So it looks like 228 not doing an incredible job, a great job of anticipating the enemy tank's movements, who are aware. They saw some of their allies die to a 304, and they're like, not me, but the T-34 could only live so long. So as I was saying, incredible gun arc. Look, he is firing over these buildings here. 304s are able to shoot around obstacles incredibly. However, that high arc means, ooh, good solid hit there on a blind target. That does mean they have to be closer to the action. Their shells cannot travel as far across the map. Second great strength of the 304, its rapid rate of fire. Also, another thing to note, that high arc means it has longer shell travel time, so as we saw, that gives the enemy tanks more time to move after you lob the shells. So stationary targets, or really being able to predict what an enemy team will do. Oh my goodness, he's going full TD mode against this KV-1. He decides to go battle assistant for better aiming, and he will take the shot. I would have just auto-aimed, honestly, but 150 solid damage done there. Already being a strong contributor towards his team. 4 kills out of his team's 6. And he may get the kill on this KV-1, who is, it looks like, okay, so the Matilda was that Havoc player. It looks like he actually focused down as much as he could on the Havoc and Simp players there, which I don't fault. It's always good to aim for the more skilled players, either through XVM or just judging by what clans a player is in. So he does get kill number 5. This SU-85 possibly going to kill this Excelsior, but no. Oh, 228 taking a bit of a risky shot there. He could have hit his Excelsior ally very easily in that one had his shot missed. But, I mean, with the 304, it is less likely. It is one of the more accurate artillery pieces. I mean, we see that aiming circle. It pretty much focuses entirely on the enemy tank here when it is fully aimed in. So it's hard to miss as long as you lead it correctly, but even then, RNG saved him there, getting him a kill on that Churchill 3. Kill number 6, Top Gun achieved. And we're going to see if he can kill this 100Y, who is a force to be reckoned with in terms of its gun, but in terms of its armor, it is non-existent, so it will die. Kill number 7. And this is pretty much as golden as it gets for a 304. I mean, a match with only a few tier 6s per team. Ooh, a solid hit there. And then the rest are tier 5s and 4s, which means you can wreck everyone. And even if it's a higher tier match, which oftentimes is the case, tier 8s, you can keep them almost perma-tracked. And so, like, tier 8 heavy tanks take their lives against 304s, because once they get hit and tracked, they're usually stuck there for a good long while, and it is vastly annoying. I speak from experience being one of the victims. So right now we're seeing a lot of TD mode, a lot of good supporting Arty fire, being right on close in the front lines, looking like some allies trying to get some capture points before the final victory, and all that remains is the enemy artillery piece, who is going full TD mode towards the cap. He could get a kill on the Excelsior if he derps properly. And he whiffs it, but such is the RNG nature of artillery. And the M44 will get a ram kill. Very well played. So, all in all, well played, good sir, 228, very impressive. But let's go to those post-game stats and see exactly how well everyone did. And here we go, getting himself high caliber and Top Gun. We already knew the Top Gun, but he hit a lot of that enemy team. And he actually titled this replay, Bert, the little Arty that could. So apparently he refers to his 304 as Bert, or maybe that's an in-game thing I am unaware of. Or maybe it's an actual tank thing that I'm unaware of. There are many possibilities, but still, we see the Cromwell B, another solid vehicle, a tier 6 vehicle, premium, although it may be, doing quite well for itself with over 1,000 damage. We see the enemy team, the Grill, which is how I say it. I don't know if that's the proper way to say it, doing a pretty good job. The 100Y, which I do own, doing pretty well for itself. Okay, rather, that's about 2 shots for damage, so, and he fired 4 shots. 50%, not the best. The KV2, maybe only, he got 2 derps off in a tier 6 match and only got 422 damage. Maybe he didn't have the upgraded gun. I cannot say for sure. He might have had the stock gun, which would have put him at a serious disadvantage, to say the least. But where are those Havoc players? So the Havoc player and the Matilda did okay for himself. The Simp player, well, he kind of got wrecked right off the bat, so not exactly his fault. But I guess in a sense it is. Well, let's not dwell on it too much. And the Sarl, the other Havoc player, getting only 100 damage before getting absolutely destroyed. So the Hetzer on his team doing pretty well. The Type 3 Chinu, I have to say, I've played the Chinu. I think it's a very solid tier 5. So just living up to its reputation for sure. What's the tier 6? I believe it's the... Wait, is this the tier 6? No, because, yeah, the Chinu Kai is the tier 5 premium and the Chinu is the regular tier 5. Okay, I just had to sort out my mental stuff there for a moment. Sorry about that. But overall, I had a few 0 damage performers on the team, which, you know what, that's always going to happen. I shouldn't say always, but more often than not will happen in the lower tier battles where you just have newer players, less experience, people not exactly knowing how to play the game as well, making reckless or uninformed decisions, and they're gonna die without really being able to do much. It's not their fault. They're just new to the game, inexperienced. It's part of the learning curve, and sometimes World of Tanks has a pretty vicious learning curve. And it doesn't help when you have members like 228 here absolutely wrecking everything on the field, getting massive amounts of damage in just such a small little artillery piece. So 14 shots fired, 11 for 11 on direct hits and penetrations for a total damage done of, well, we saw that, over 1,500. It counted. Okay, I did not realize it tracked that for Arty, but it says from a distance of more than 300 meters was 276, so he was pretty close, but such is the nature of the FV304. And a bit of distance traveled, so the 304, some people say, is a hybrid, just because of its accuracy and its mobility. They say it's like a mix between an Arty, a TD, and a scout tank, and it can fulfill a multitude of roles. I mean, artillery did get nerfed in a patch, and so in the current game client 9.13, I'm pretty sure the 304's vision isn't all too impressive. So maybe not so much a scout tank anymore, but still has the mobility to really seek out other players, especially other Arty, and get on a base or make a scouting run if necessary. You know, it's a very versatile tank, so we see a little bit of that in this match. But anyway, that's about going to wrap it up for this video. Thank you ever so much for watching. If you like this video, please consider hitting that like button. If you want to see more, subscribe. If you got something you want to share or suggest in relation to this video, my other videos, that my channel in general, comment section. And if you've got a replay you think I should do a commentary on, then check out the description, instructions there, as well as a whole bunch of other information. And until next time, this has been Spang, and clearly, I am just oh so professional.
MLG.